a little bit of flexion in the lumbar spine and engaging that core. Coming up, and all the way through. Generally, it's going to be a more efficient movement pattern.
Okay. Oh man, we out here in Texas, man. I got my guy right here. What's your name, bro?
My name's Will.
This guy's name is Will, man. And he look like he been doing something, bro. You don't do calisthenics.
I don't, so I just do primarily bodybuilding style training. I do a little bit of powerlifting, but
can you show me what you do to keep yourself to look like this? Because I want to look like, I want to look like this
man, that's what we're talking about, man.
Saying, but I want to learn to do that with some weights. Because I normally do that with calisthenics. Yeah. And you're able to gain a body that's not better than mine, similar. Doing fucking weightlifting, show me how. Just a few little steps so guys at home can learn this as well.
Just feel like talking.
You don't have to be nothing heavy as well. You know, yeah, let me know what you do.
Like movement.
Yeah, show me something.
Movement?
Yeah,
alright, so like, a couple things, like one, you just want to start out with like compound movement. Make sure you're kind of like taxing every part of your body, especially your core.
How so?
Generally, like for example, if you want to work your back, I mean, you can do pull-ups. Pull-ups are also going to work your core. If you do a hollow hold, bring your toes out. So, I mean, you guys probably know this when you're doing calisthenics. I do a lot of weighted pulls.
Weighted pulls?
Yeah, so just kind of learning how to do that hollow hold, kind of bring those toes out, bringing a little bit of flexion in the lumbar spine, and engaging that core, coming up, and all the way through. Generally, it's going to be a more efficient movement pattern.
Okay. But you do that weighted?
I do it weighted.
Okay.
So,
copy that.
So in terms of like progressive overload, in terms of bodybuilding, you constantly want to move up, whether it's reps or you want to work with weight, we're constantly moving up. So usually, right now I go through like an ascending rep scheme, so I'm doing 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12.
Okay.
So that's 5 total sets. And then so I start pretty low, and I go up to 12. For me, in like bodybuilding, I think 12 is like the upper range of my my rep range. Between like 8 and 12, that's just kind of like the stereotypical range. And so for me, 12 is kind of high. For people like you guys, 12 is probably kind of low. I don't know what you guys work at usually in your rep ranges.
To me, it's very low.
Really low, right? For me, like 6 or 8 is kind of low.
Yeah, because it's different when you consider bodybuilding and building mass. If you do too much reps, you start to burn too much. Cardio. It's cardio, exactly. So when he's sticking to it, so he just keep as much muscle mass as possible. Take a longer break, keeping that range to like 12, makes you keep on a lot more mass.
So you telling me if I do 1,000 push-ups right now and just focus on that, that could be considered cardio?
That's exactly cardio. That's because that range is too high. Your body has to double up on work. So if you're not putting that load back in, you're going to be lean and skinny the whole time. So if you want to put on that muscle mass, you got to slow it down, make sure you eat it, and keep that range under 12 or 12, and you'll really start to
240 pounds.
No, I got a little lighter now with my weight. If you're doing a lot of reps like we've been doing, it's crazy. It's cardio. And especially because we don't eat as much. If you're not eating at least consistently 4 hours, 5 times, you're not going to put on muscle mass. I don't care how much you build or how much you think, oh yeah, I know this thing. If you're not eating, you're not putting them food into the body, it's going to get lean, and after a while you're
So far you showed me calisthenics, so I'm still trying to get into the weightlifting part. You do some weighted pulls. I get that. That's some weights, but show me some weightlifting.
Alright, so we have here, Dalo thinks about doing a barbell bent over row.
Okay.
Right here, it's like in a down sort of squat. You gotta keep that core tight. You gotta make sure your spine is neutral. You don't want that weight holding you down and rounding your back. You wanna pull your shoulders back, keep it in your spine, with your chest up, feet just under your hips. Okay. You're gonna go ahead, bring down, just on your knees, pull your elbows back, nice and close to your body. Also squeezing those shoulder blades together and coming back down. If you can, get the range of motion, bring it all the way up to your upper abdomen, and then bring it back down. So it's gonna work your core, your back sensors, as well as your lats.
Please make sure I'm doing this clean because I'm not sure.
I got you.
Alright, so take it up. Right.
Hinge at the hips. Flip up back. Watch it back. Back is good. Like that. Right. Put all those elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. There we go. You got some crazy range of motion.
I stretch a lot.
Yeah. The reason why we pull the shoulder blades back is because you want that shoulder pushing anteriorly forward. That's going to be a compromising position for your shoulder.
This is not even heavy weight, and I already can feel the contraction in my back, my wings, my traps, and my shoulders.
Yes,
so I can imagine what happens when we add some weight to that.
Yeah, generally I would just pull on some blades, do something you can do. Anywhere between like 8 to 12 reps is kind of a sweet spot for me. So generally you can work anywhere between 6 and 30 in terms of muscle hypertrophy or muscle reps away from failure. As long as you're within that, you can keep going up in weight and just.
And you won't get injured. It sounds like.
Yeah, so as long as you keep checking your form, easy way to do it is either have a friend or a spotter watch you, or just put up the phone and record yourself and look at it later.
Like 2 days ago, I had a powerlifter tell me that technique is not really important when it comes down to lifting heavy. What do you think?
I was talking to one of my friends about that. I was talking to my friend Adam here about that. And so especially like in deadlifts, it's like a whole like conversation or discussion about can you round your back, especially the thoracic spine up here. Lumbar spine, I think there's like less argument. I think generally the consensus is you gotta keep your lumbar spine like fairly neutral. But on the thoracic spine, some people you'll see like high-end powerlifters like pulling and their back's like somewhere rounded, right? I also give the argument that you keep your spine fixed in that position all the way through and there's no mobility or flexion or extension throughout the motion. It can be generally safe. But honestly, I couldn't tell you 100%. I mean, every body's gonna be different. You have the musculature to hold that position, and your spine can take it. And I don't see why not.
But you're practicing making sure you stay strict and clean.
Yeah, so it's like ideally speaking, the safest way to do it. If you don't want to go having doubt, keep that neutral spine is gonna be best. But for some people, you can't get away with a little bit of flexion in your spine.
Explain the neutral spine. Because I don't think most people know what that is.
All right, good question.
That's a fact. Let's go.
One, like a rounded spine or a flex spine, that's something when you're back, kind of rounding over, it's kind of creating this round turtle shell shape. Hyperextension would be when you're arching your back and your upper back is leaning back. From either direction, you're not in a neutral position. If you have, let's say, a back squat, you got weight pushing down on you. If your spine isn't stacked correctly, then you're going to create some shear force, and it's going to create some force in terms of torque and bending that spine in either direction. Generally, you just want to stack yourself correctly. There's going to be some natural curvature in the spine. Lower spine is going to be lordosis, so going in. Upper spine, with the thoracic spine, it's going to be kyphosis. Lordosis also in the cervical spine. So, let's go. That's what I do. Keep going.
Especially as you load weight.
Yeah, so for example, if you start out in a hyperextended position, you feel that your abs are kind of stretched out. You want to engage that core, tuck that rib cage in.
So, if I got it, I'm not supposed to be like this.
Yeah, so that's hyperextension.
I gotta be like
you want
this.
to engage more like you're about to get punched in the stomach.
Okay, that's exactly why you do that. Everything is tight.
Stomach's not going to be out. When you get punched in the stomach, you want to engage that core, stack your shoulders over your hips. That looks really good right there. So all the way
None of
through,
that.
that would be hyperextension.
And
Right? And that would be overflex.
Right in the middle.
Generally, you'll find that sweet spot. When you do it, you'll feel definitely more stable.
I definitely got my balance. I feel stable here, and I would feel safe to put on a good amount of weight.
It's a good amount of net.
How my body feel?
How does your body feel?
3, 4 plates.
You got 4 plates right now?
I ain't never backing out.
Let's go.
We died, but we died the right way. Yo, shout out to my guy right here. What's your picture? Social media, shout out.
Instagram is Willchcho, WILLJCHO. Check me out.
I see you got a whole gang right here. You guys looking
Let's go!
Get that game thing.
That's it. That's what it's all about. You pushing people. You motivate people without even knowing. Let's go for the glory.
What's your social media, bro?
Social media, like I said earlier, Willchcho on Instagram. I train here in person at Evolve Personal Training and Fitness in Austin. And I do some online training too, so hit me up if you want to get any extra help. Also, take what I said with a grain of salt. I was kind of like yapping around, so I'll make sure. Double check. Look at your
Don't be
research.
humble. Nah, don't be humble. Tell him. Tell him.
Look at your research.
He know his shit. He know his shit. Don't let him tell you that. Nah, you gotta stop being humble. You know what he's talking about. A lot of people don't know about form. He's telling you that's form. That's correction. Take his advice. There's people that just talk it and there's people that live it. Listen to what he's saying.
Yo, guys, as I keep putting this content out, we're showing y'all what we're learning, and as we excel at progressing, get to new levels. What I'm learning in this situation, technicality, form is super important. I knew what the guy told me the other day, but I know at my weight and my size, if I want to be able to get to the next level safely, form and technique will get me there. I can feel it. So shout out to this guy for reinforcing that knowledge to me again, and I thank you for that, bro. Absolutely, man. Shout out to my motherfucking guys, man. Go up on the camera. Returning shit. I keep some fucking preen with the all. You know what I'm saying? Gang. Says What is your profession? Ah! Let's go.
No, that chicken.